English isn't that good. So, he's a phenomenal martial artist, and he goes very hard. That's just his thing. So last time or a couple years ago, I was in Korea. He was teaching me. He said, "I'm going to show you some special high-level techniques." So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, because I just know, he tunes everybody up. He gets all excited when Americans come over and he just tunes us up. So he has me on the ground. He has my arm almost locked out, and he's hyperextending my arm, and I'm tapping like there's no tomorrow, and he's not stopping, and I'm tapping, 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 and then finally he stops. And it was really about all I could take. I mean, I was really to the point where I thought it was going to break. I mean, I was,
It's not the climb on.
It hurt so bad. Then I got up, and then he said, "My English is not good, so I teach you by pain." He said, "You understand?" I said, "Yes, yes, sir." When somebody does a wrist grab, the first thing we do is open our hand nice and wide, which gives us some strength and power in our wrists and our fingers. So for today, if you typically do your self-defense with a closed fist, that's okay. For today, just practice with an open hand. So if he's not grabbing me strong, just grab loose. If he grabs loose, I don't even really have to do anything. I don't have to worry about anything. If he's super strong, like he locks all of his energy, so I can't move. What we do in Hapkido is we learn how to get around that energy. In a self-defense situation, all right, I can always strike. Always strike to loosen them up, to break free. When you first start learning Hapkido at the basic level, you learn how to get around the energy without striking. So that's part of our training at white belt up through first dan. So from here, he's super strong. What I'm going to do is I'm going to step in a little bit, bend my arm, so my arm's going to be bent at a 90-degree angle, bringing my elbow right into my waist. From here, with my thumb pointing up, using my core, or my Dan Jun in Korean martial arts, Dan Jun, I'm going to push in and up to break free. So he's super strong here. See how he moved back that time a little bit? Because he has all of his energy. He has all of his energy locked in there. Here. Strike, strike, back. Whatever you want to do for your finish. So practice. Don't grab super strong at first, and then as you get comfortable, you start grabbing each other a little bit stronger. So he's strong, as strong as you can. 1, 2. That's it. Just this little motion here to break free. Then the finish, strike, kick, whatever you guys want to do for your finish. Okay, practice that. Thank you, sir. Okay, next technique. Sorry, man, where are you? Okay. Same side, we're going to do the same side grab. So this will be the last escape that we do. Then we'll go into techniques like pain techniques. Everybody signed their waiver, right? Just making sure. Okay. So this time, I'm going to step in with my opposite foot into sort of like a cat stance, but not really it doesn't have necessarily be sort of a textbook cat stance. I want to have my heel off the ground, but I want my ball of the foot on the ground, sliding in. From here, I'm going to push my arm across my body and twist to about right there. Then with my other hand, using my forearm, strike, strike. So what I'm doing is I'm striking the radial nerve on the forearm. But my strike is not what's doing the breakaway. If he's super grab strong, I'm not just coming in trying to hit him as hard as I can, because there are people that can hang on. So the key is this initial motion here. I've already broken away from this grab. Strike, strike. So instead of using your knife edge, you can use your forearm. Use the bone. 1, and then back fist. One more time. And then I'm breaking it down to steps. 1, 2, 3. You're going to do them ultimately all together. Okay. All right. I'm sure there's probably lots of questions. This is all kind of new. I want to do a clothing, a uniform, clothing grab, or at least 1 or 2 of those I wanted to show tonight. Okay. So there are a lot of different grabs. Actually, we'll do shoulder grab, just basic single-handed shoulder grab. Okay. So from here, I talk about the principle of using your core to generate power. All martial arts have the same principle. Using your power comes from your core, or in Korean your danjun, rather than your upper body or arms. So when he's grabbing, I want to just show you this. From here, with these 3 fingers, I'm just going to touch his hand. I'm not trying to trap him on my shoulder. I'm just putting my hand across his hand, and with these 3 fingers, hooking a little bit into his palm. So from here, just gently, I don't want to lock him in, because if he punches, he's probably not just going to stand here and do this, he's probably grabbing me for a reason. So I go here, and if he goes to punch, I want to be able to block and be ready for that. So I'm not committing myself to locking this hand in. Here, turn, just using my hips, turn him over, strike, and then just go into our cut that we just did. So one more time. Again, bend your knees a little bit, touch, twist, twist, strike. I'm using middle knuckle strike. You can, whatever strike you, to the ribs, spear hand to the armpit, step in, do your cut. Okay, one more time. Here. That's all I need is to get, and I don't want to peel him off. If he's here, then I can use, again, use my body to move him around. Keep him close. Here. And whatever you want to do for your finish. Take it slow. 1. Again, starting just like you're doing flies at the gym, right? Weight training. Here. Push. Then I'm going into a horse stance. Here. Peel off. Strike. Whatever you want to do for your finish. Okay, thank you. I'm a big believer in going to seminars from other styles. I used to do that a lot. You always come away with something, and even if it's, or sometimes you say, well, that's awful, like that's terrible, but just having that knowledge and just makes you more well-rounded and having that exposure. If you're just focused on one art and you don't look at anything else, then you're just not aware of what else is out there. I love Hapkido. I love Taekwondo. And those were my main arts. Now Hapkido is my main art. But I still will go to a seminar or watch something else, because you can always learn something. You have respect for your art and passion for your art, but then you respect other people, what other people do, and it just makes you more aware.